March 3rd, 2012, or 2013, and back here at my apartment after staying at my mother and stepdad's for about 2 to 2.5 months, and the guy got up pretty good for that alley-oop. It's good seeing the Big Ten being the dominant conference in basketball this year. When in the past they used to, I think a couple of years ago they sent like 9 teams to the NCAA tournament, but everyone got blown out. Majority of the teams got blown out of the tournament pretty quick, and I remember people on like sports blogs talking trash about them, how they're all every last team is gonna do horrible, but they should definitely go deep this year. 3, 4, 3, 5 lost teams. It's 5 strong teams. That was the conference losses, of course. So back here in my apartment, and not necessarily feeling great about being here on my own. Tim Hardaway. Grew up watching Tim Hardaway play basketball. Some things have been going on. Let's see. I just got some. It's gonna be funny. So I tried on these bigger pair of glasses. Ones I have currently are more like that size. They're sleeker version. And when I picked them out, I didn't have this particular pair available because I got my glasses for free through Medicaid. But there was like bigger, like uglier pair. It'd take me time to get an example. I don't have the internet currently. My dad has a similar pair to what I'm thinking of. Basically, I had the option to get a bigger pair so I'd have more, coverage of my vision. But the ones I had, they were like metal, and they had that like bar that goes across the top in addition to this connection, so it kind of gives you like a unibrow look. And these are definitely not like a square shape, but the other ones are like I don't know, I'd have to have a picture. I'll find a picture real quick. It's basically just a bigger pair that's as ugly as can be. My dad has same pair, but I'm so used to seeing pictures of him. Here we go. I had to go on my computer. I actually have an actual picture. Just got so dizzy from getting up so fast. Just how I feel in general. There we go. Focus. That's basically similar to what I had to choose out, except for, see how the bottom of the lens doesn't have metal. They're basically the same thing, except for the ones I had to choose had the metal frame on the bottom also, and it looks like they have ones that come with like more cushiony support all the way around where the nose touches, but the ones that I had to choose from only had the two little plastic pads like the ones I have now. I'll show you in a few seconds. Yeah, I'm not sure how old I was in this picture. Probably somewhere between like 8 years old or older, maybe. My dad was bending over a little bit, but he's about 6'1", so I was already that young and catching up to him. Kind of like how my nephews are extremely tall right now. The oldest one is only 12. Yeah, I was going to show my glass. Everyone should be familiar with these plastic pads. Not comfortable at all. With these black framed ones, there is no padding, so it's just the plastic resting on your face. Kind of looks creepy. I did, as you can tell, like that's how bad my baldness is. Even though I have hair growing out on the sides and a tiny bit on the top. I've been buzzed my hair recently. Gotta make a basket. This guy with the ball right there, number 5, he's pretty tough. He gets a lot of dunks every game. He's very aggressive, and he can jump fairly high for being tall. Adrian Payne. And the audio goes out. The commentators have been messing up information. I heard. That was like the third time I noticed today. They said he was having a learning disability when he was in elementary school, but they said he's getting ready, instead of saying he's getting ready to graduate from Michigan State. Wow. They actually just said Michigan. So I've been continuing to have problems with near fainting and dizziness and occasional potential simple partial seizures, which I haven't gotten confirmed whether they are or not. March 11th, I'm supposed to have epilepsy monitoring. I'm supposed to take 3 to 4 nights. kind of not looking forward to that. But I am coming down off of diazepam still, aka Valium, and got 2 milligram tablets, smallest size they come in, where you can drop small increments. A few days ago, I lowered my dose from 7 milligrams a day to 6. I split it up twice a day, like 3 and 3, and even though I've come a long way on dropping the dose, I still feel drugged up from the medication. Like, I just walked to Circleville High School. It's at least a mile away. And when I got there, I was already feeling dizzy, and I felt like the medication was definitely, it's like sedative effect was definitely playing a part. And I didn't bring any water or anything with me, which I extremely regretted on the way back home. Yeah, I got really dehydrated, and wow, like 3 guys jumping on him. Trey Burke with a dime. Trey Burke, supposedly he's going to go straight to the pros. That guy's like 6'10", but he's pretty energetic, runs around a lot for as big as he is. No idea if he'll make the NBA though. Currently, as you can tell, since I have my glasses on, my last pair of trial contacts in. As in last, I mean the last pair I tried. I'm willing to try more pairs, but they get extremely blurry. This is a Pro Clear for astigmatism brand I'm trying, and I tried out another brand from the same manufacturer. The other brand was Biofinity Toric, and I'm having more problems with these than that last brand. The last brand, they would get blurry like these are, but with these, for some reason the right one just seems to stay blurry. Like I'll close my left eye and I can barely read the team names, and then I close my right eye and I can read them. But if I blink or like move my eye around, the names will get blurry, and then with the right eye they basically just stay blurry. Every now and then it'll clear up, but for whatever reason the right eye's worse. That guy's glasses are semi-big, but I think these are a little bigger. He's got the sleeker ones. Oh, so I'm dealing with, as far as my vision, I'm dealing with this huge burden on my life. I thought this withdrawal process of coming off of benzodiazepine medication was a extreme burden on my life, which it is and continues to be, but um, I still don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but for whatever reason, when right around the time that I started taking Valium, my vision seemed to get um, worse. Like, I just used to put up with going out without glasses because I was able to handle it. It wasn't that bad. I knew I didn't have 20/20, but um, I always knew trying out contacts was an option. I just didn't have the money. And yeah, I don't know if it's Valium or just a coincidence, but I got to the point where, like, I rode a bicycle everywhere, but like even during the daytime, everything seemed to get like a little like blurry enough to where I it made my near fading problem even worse because my vision was so off. And then I got these pair of glasses, and see if I can try to give an example. Yeah, it's gonna be basically like when have these on my eyes. I'll just do one as an example. Like, say I had my right eye closed and this was my field of vision right now. This is basically how my field of vision would be. Um, the the metal frame is completely in your field of vision, and then anything outside of that is blurry and kind of stinks, like, and there's like all this space below the lens, so like when you look down and you try to like read something, like say I'm looking up and then I look down, you gotta like just move your eyes around just to be able to read. You can't just look at something straight on and read everything because you got all this extra space underneath. So yeah, that's completely annoying, and these things don't have anti-glare. See if it'll show up on camera. Hard to do this one-handed. Alright. See those spots of glare? That's not even a great example. Just imagine the entire lens being filled up with these little white dots. And then, like, if you're watching TV, imagine basically like that light from above will bounce off the inside of the lens here from like this side of my head, and then it'll just like resonate on the lens, just sit there and glow, and it's so annoying. And then the actual TV and computer monitors give off glare, so you just feel like you're gonna lose your mind trying to put up with that. And then at nighttime, trying to walk around, and I imagine if I was trying to drive, every single house light or street light, lights from other cars off of gas stations, store logos, etc. Every single thing has glare, and they'll have like 2 to 3 points of glare each. So at nighttime, you might as well not even wear those glasses. It's like a whole bunch of flashlights being shined at you from every direction. And then, of course, wintertime, the moisture